Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is a surprise review for Zombie Cat.
I'm confused. I have no idea what's happening.
She has no idea what we're reviewing.
I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
You're going to see in a second.
Okay. That sounds ominous.
Well, here we go. You have to close your eyes.
I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna peek.
Okay.
Ah! Where did this come from?
What?
Where did this come from?
I got it from somewhere.
That is fucking awesome. I love it.
Jason Young makes dioramas for figures. And he made this one and asked if he'd make me one. And he said, yeah. So he did. I had to pay him for it.
That is really cool.
Now the lights, I added the lights. That was his suggestion to get those little fairy lights and add them to it.
I wondered why the fuck you bought fairy lights, you liar. He told me it was so he could wrap them around Mr. Bean like Christmas lights. I'm like, those don't look like Christmas lights. Well, not on him, they don't.
Yeah. He made everything. I just added the lights and I made this little basket of popcorn because that's in that scene. And he made everything else. Normally he made them to fit into a D12 glass shelf like we have. But I told him that ours wouldn't be going in there. So I'd kind of like it to be a little bit wider. So he did that. He made it wider. I think it turned out really freaking awesome.
Yeah, that is... I fucking love it. That is so cool.
And he kept telling me, he's like, you should record a reaction. And I'm like, well, she's not going to be on camera. She'll be behind the camera. So then I came up with the idea of covering, setting it all up and then putting a box over it and being a surprise review. And then...
Yeah, earlier I asked him, what are we going to review tonight? He's like... Oh, blah, 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 just talk a bunch of gibberish trying to confuse me.
I think I said
I was confused.
I know I said a 6-scale Taco Bell.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, he's got a page, I think in a YouTube channel too. He's called Diorama Mayhem. And I've seen, he's been my friend on Facebook for a while now. From the Walking Dead action figure memorabilia page, he's been on there. I know I showed you, he made a really cool barn for the 5-inch figures.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
And he's made Predator dioramas. They all look really awesome, and I always thought, I want to get something from him. What always holds me back is space.
Yeah, it's really hard to find places to put shit.
But then when I seen him show me a picture of these, or show me a picture of this, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get that. And I knew he'd probably like it. He's really good with, as he's making it, he asks if you want anything else, or if it's looking good, and all that kind of stuff. This is really cool. And he even asked, how many pictures do you want? Do you want, tons and tons of pictures? Because in the scene, there is a lot of pictures. And I'm like, just whatever you think you should do. Because I'm pretty impressed with his diorama. So I figured whatever he did would be good.
It looks really good. I like it.
And it was funny because we were, talking about how there's certain people that'll comment on our videos. And they'll just point out things that are just, I don't know, just to be annoying. It seems like... And we're talking about what are they
constantly correcting us, even though we've stated that we don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're talking about what are they going to say when they see this, and he said they're probably going to say the bar's backwards or sitting on the wrong size because this should be open here because the bartender would be standing here and it should be open and stuff will be down in there. But he's like you said, and I agree with him. It's like a presentation thing. That would look ugly, kind of.
Yeah, that would look kind of. I don't think I would like it that way.
Yeah.
I like it like this.
Yeah. So they are sitting on the wrong side in a way if you think of that way. And also the wall would be further back, but because there'd be the big open area of tables and stuff. But it's presentation, it's but I don't know, I just like it. And he said he wasn't trying to go completely screen accurate, and I was fine with that because if you see that scene, it's insane. There's no way you're gonna
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
But I mean, he's got the Dorry's Tavern. That's what's actually the name of the bar, and that's the little symbol. And we'll go over a little bit more, but there's lots of nice little things the pictures actually have frames in them, frames around them, and stuff like that. He said he went over the actual bar with a whole bunch of stain to get it all nice and shiny.
I can smell it.
Yeah. It's smelly.
It does smell like stain, and I'm sure that'll wear off after a while, but that was the first thing I noticed when you pulled the box off, is that it stunk.
Yeah.
I had my eyes closed, that's why.
I remember one thing I said, one of the things I said people probably say is like, they don't have popcorn and stuff at the bar, they have that at the theater. And he showed me a link to the scene, he says, no, they did have popcorn. But they came in baskets like these. So, I mean, I don't think they had the bags, the theater bags and the candy and stuff, but they wouldn't have these, I don't think. They just got beers and things, but...
I do what I want!
Yeah, I don't care. I stole a 6-scale vest and stuck it on that guy.
I wondered whose that was.
But I'm glad we got all the beers with them.
Yeah.
Those work out perfectly. And all the cigarettes, because those are all from that scene.
I'm grinning like an idiot.
Oh, another thing that was kind of something that I did that I knew was inaccurate, but I wanted to do it anyway, was in the scene there are Christmas lights, but I think they're only strands of all red and then some strands of all white. But I just wanted some multicolor ones. I actually purposely ordered multicolor ones just because I just wanted them for this.
I like the way they look. I think they look good.
Yeah. And these ones I bought separately at this place. They only had colors. They're just one color for each strand. And I got a red one just because I wanted to see what they were like. And it works.
Yeah, I like the way you put them on there with the multicolor on the background and the red on the bar.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to put them on. I knew I wanted one to go around the bar and then somehow on the wall. Wasn't sure exactly how to do it, but I guess it works. Jason gave me a little information of what he used to make this. And most of it is made out of polystyrene foam. And then he put some wood over the bar, obviously, and stained it. He said he printed out the pictures and laminated them. And the frames are made of wood. And the mortar lines in between the bricks is actually made from real plaster spackling. That's pretty cool. He made this in 3 pieces that we can separate. Like the bottom, the floor is one piece, the bar is another piece, and then the wall with a bench is the other piece. He said he thought about making like actual bar stools, but he figured they'd be a real pain in the ass to make. And also it'd be hard to keep the gremlins to sit on them. They'd be falling off real easily. So
And you wouldn't really see it.
That's the main thing. You wouldn't be able to see them.
That'd be too much work for something you don't see.
And he asked me if I was fine with what his plan was to make just this long thing that I could stand on. And I was like, yeah, I thought that was a good idea because I think it's actually better than the bench, like the bar seats. Or bar stools, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean, it'd be cool to have a little bar stool, but it'd just be back there and you never see it. So, yeah.
And they would constantly fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Their butts are not made for sitting.
No. And I think he got the scale pretty good, because it looks like...
like it's too big for them?
Yeah, like a human stands up above the bar. But his head doesn't even go above the bar, so I think that's about right. And the lights have settings. I got these on Amazon. Got a little controller.
I like the fast blink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
Some are like Caesars. You can do the brightness too. That's pretty cool. I had to make sure I got the battered ones. A lot of these you look up, they're like solar powered for like whatever these lights, like people put them in jars or whatever. I guess they sit outside and they're supposed to come on at night, and then when daylight comes out they turn off. But I just wanted ones that were battery powered and you can use them how you want.
Yeah, do what you fucking tell them.
Yeah. It looks really cool when it's dark though. It might be way too dark on camera, but in person it's like...
It looks good.
It looks like a bar.
Yeah.
Like the scene is dark. And it just looks so much better that way. But if we want to show you what the hell's there, we gotta turn the light on. Some things Jason mentioned that he actually liked was he had a couple imperfections and scuffs on this, and he said he liked it because it makes it look like a real bar. It's all used up. Like I think like down there.
Yeah, like on the edges here, you can see where there's like a little bit of marking in the edges of the bar, and I think that does make it look more real.
Mm-hmm. He also said he does a thing that I do, whereas if I'm making something for myself or drawing something for myself, I'm just like, whatever, I like it. But if it's for somebody else, I get all super perfectionist and try to get it just right, because then I don't want them to. I don't want them to be like, that doesn't look good. And that's what he did. He kept getting real perfectionist about it. Said that he wasn't as worried about the one he's making himself, because. But I don't know. I think he did an awesome job.
Yeah, you did an excellent job, and I'm very, very fucking happy. I love it.
I really like how the bar reflects too. You can see.
Yeah, the shininess of it.
Yeah, you can see like things reflecting it. It's pretty cool. Oh no, the floor looks pretty good too. It looks like a rough bar floor.
Yeah, like concrete.
Yeah, looks like it's got a lot of worn detailed look to it.
Concrete just makes me think like this is the kind of bar where you know people are gonna throw up on the floor.
Yeah. We should probably like look at some of these pictures and stuff up closer. Get them gremlins out of the way. Like we said, he has the Dorry's Tavern symbol there. And he's got the Pabst Blue Ribbon. That actually looks like a real sign. Same with the Today's Super's Beer one you were just mentioning.
I love that one.
Yeah. It actually looks like one of them vintage metal signs.
Yeah, we have a couple of those.
Yeah.
Not beer ones, but just random vintage signs.
And like I said, the pictures actually have little wooden frames on them that he painted and stuck on there.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. Actually thought about making one of us or the Mr. Evilcheese symbol and stick it on the wall or something.
I think you should do a tiny picture of it.
And Coors Light. And there's another Coors symbol up there. So that's really cool. I'm really impressed with this. Yeah, like I said, I put the lights on, but that was I never really even thought of that. That was his idea. He said they really make the whole display pop.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
It adds a lot.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but I think it works out. And if you see the scene, there's like the bar is just covered in stuff. Like this isn't even like it's just completely covered with stuff. So like you wouldn't even be able to see much of the top. But I don't know if I want to put that much on there because it's just too much stuff.
I do kind of want to get a bunch of like liquor bottles and beer bottles and shit for it.
That'd be cool. Might be hard to get that scale though. I mean, I guess you could use 6 scale. I think the Gremlins figures, I think they're closer to 4th scale, but I think they're kind of in between 6th and 4th.
That would be 5th scale.
Yeah, I guess. But that's just not something that's usually made. So here's a look from the side, and you can see the little bench we were talking about. And I think that works pretty well because they're not going to fall off of it. I mean, if they fall, it's because you just didn't stand them properly, or we didn't.
It's your fault.
It is open on this side, but it's not finished, so I wouldn't want to flip it around anyway. But also, it's good for hiding the screws that I use to attach the lights, which that took a little while. I didn't want to do anything to mess up his display, so I tried to make all the screws hidden. The only thing that's not hidden is the 2 little nails I stuck up there, just because
I couldn't even see them from the front.
Yeah, the lights weren't hanging the way I wanted, so I had to put something there. You can see the back. What's back there? He did put a little message for us back there. So there you can see the little message he gave us. To Katie and Doug, thanks for all you do. Jason Young.
Who is this Katie person?
Diorama Mayhem. And that's the name he uses for his diorama page and stuff.
What is this?
Yeah, you can see my awesome lights. I didn't care how they looked on the back of it. So, there's us at the bar.
I partied too hard. I got real excited about this bar. I went overboard.
And I'm just standing there, like, looking around for no reason.
Like, is somebody gonna help me carry this bitch out of here?
I was telling Jason that I could probably, this bar could end up in lots of videos because it is kind of in scale, sort of with 6 scale figures. So you can,
I can't stick them in there because of the bench.
yeah.
But it does look like the right height.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Well, I really, really like Jason's diorama. He did an excellent job, and I'm really impressed with it, and I love it. I think it goes perfectly with the Gremlins. It's probably one of my favorite things we have that's Gremlin related.
This is like getting another Christmas present.
Yeah.
This thing is fucking awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait to find somewhere to put this. It definitely has to go out in the living room somewhere where I'll see it all the time because I love it.
Yeah, I was telling him that it would probably end up going on the mantle, the DVD thing.
We just have to figure out how to get it to fit there.
Yeah, because right now the Spider Gremlin is the centerpiece, and this will block the 6 scale figures behind them. So we're probably gonna have to really switch things up out there.
That needs rearranged anyway. It's been the same way for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the bricks. I really like all the signs he did. And the pictures are really cool with the frames, and especially the bar with the stain on it makes it looks like a real little piece of furniture. And that's what he said too. Is like he felt like he's making a real piece of furniture.
I mean, he basically did miniature furniture, but still.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we specifically said this yet, but those bricks look really good. They actually look like bricks.
Yeah. And the floor even looks nice. It looks like a real floor.
We need a little pile of fake vomit.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that just looks like the kind of floor you throw up on.
Man. Thanks, Jason, for making this. I'm really impressed with it.
Me too. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Now, for contacting Jason, you can find him on Facebook at Diorama Mayhem, and also Diorama_Mayhem on Instagram. I'll put the links down in the info of this video also. He said that the prices on these dioramas can vary by size and design, so it's hard to say what your particular one, if you had an idea of what it would cost. But you'd have to get with him and talk about it. But I say definitely check it out because he has tons of pictures of the dioramas he's done, and there's some really, really awesome ones on there. You can contact him if you want him to make you something, because he does a really good job. And he's really good at keeping in contact with you to make sure it's how you want it.
Yeah, I think this is well worth the price. It's really nice.
Yeah. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn.